Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Innal hamdalillah namahdu wa nasta'inu wa nastaghfiruh wa na'udzu billahi min sururi anfusina wa min sayyiati a'malina may yahdihillahu fala mudhillalah wa may yudlil fala hadiyalah. Asyhadu an la ilaha illallah wahdahu la syarikalah wa asyhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasuluh. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to recite the verses of Allah with reference to the creation of the universe and mankind. In Surah Al-Imran, verses 191. Who remember Allah while standing or sitting or laying on their sides and give thought to the creation of the heaven and the earth, saying, Our Lord, you did not create this aimlessly. Exalted are you, then protect us from the punishment of the fire. How far we know about the universe, as mentioned in Surah Ar-Ra'd, verses 2. It is Allah who created the heaven without pillars that you see. Then He established Himself above the throne and made subject the sun and the moon, each running for specified term. He arranges each matter. He details the sign that you may of the meeting with your Lord be certain. Ladies and gentlemen, how will we have been certain to meet our Lord? Let's see, we explain about it. The first creature Allah created was water, and second was Arsi, and the Arsi put upon the water. Now let's see, what is the water and what is the Arsi? The water is the cloud which contains air, and the earth is the throne of Allah. It is the sky. Then the water exploded to be hot dust or dukan, and then the hot dust was turning and forming planets with variation in shape, size, and colors. And the planet become galaxies, and galaxies become heaven. In the universe consists of 7 heavens. Ladies and gentlemen, Allah created man from sperm drop, as mentioned in Surah Al-Insan verses 2. Indeed, we created man from sperm drop mixture, that we might try him, and we made him hearing and seeing. In Surah Al-Insan verses 3. Indeed, we guided him to the way. Be he grateful and be he ungrateful. In Surah Al-Anbiya verses 35. Every soul will test death, and we test you with a fire and with good as trial, and to us you will be returned. Return to Allah means that they may return to His mercy or return to His punishment. For the righteous people, they will return to His mercy, that is the garden of perpetual residence in paradise, in the earth of Sidratul Muntaha, in the apostle boundary. But for the wrongdoers, they will return to His punishment, that is the hell, in the earth of Sidratul Muntaha. Now, we back to Surah Ar-Ra'd verses 2. It is Allah who erected the heaven without pillars that you see. Then he established himself above the throne and made subject to the sun and the moon. It's running for a specified term. He arranges its matter. He details the sign that you may of the meeting with your Lord be certain. Allah, who erected the heaven without pillars. So, who or what is holding the heaven? The answer is the earth. That is the throne of Allah. Now, who or what is holding the throne of Allah? The answer is Allah Himself, because Allah established Himself above the throne. Now we are certain to meet our Lord, that Allah, who is holding the universe. So, we will meet our Lord means that we will meet His mercy, that is garden of perpetual residence in the earth of Sidrat Muntaha in the utmost boundary, as mentioned in Surah Al-Insan verses 20. And when you look there in paradise, you will see pleasure and great dominion. In Surah Az-Zumar verses 20, but those who fear their Lord, for them are chambers, and above them chambers built high, beneath which rivers flow. This is the promise of Allah. Allah does not fail in His promise. In Surah Muhammad, verses 15, is the description of paradise, which the righteous promise, wherein rivers of water unaltered, rivers of milk, the taste of which never changes, rivers of wine, delicious to those who drink, and rivers of purified honey. In paradise, they will have from all kind of fruits and forgiveness from their Lord. Ladies and gentlemen, but for the wrongdoers, they will meet to their Lord mean that they will meet His punishment, that is hellfire, as mentioned in Surah Az-Zumar 71. And those who disbelieve will be driven to hell in group, until when they reach it, its gate open, and its keepers will say, did there not come to you, messenger, from yourselves, reciting the verses of your Lord, and warning you of the meeting of this day of yours? They will say, yes, but the word of punishment has come into effect the disbelievers. In Surah Az-Zumar, verses 72, to them it will be said, enter the gate of hell, to abide eternally therein, and wretched is the resident of the arrogant. In Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 41, the criminal will be known by their mark, and they will be seized by the forelock and the feet. In Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 43, this is hell, which the criminal deny. Surah Ar-Rahman, verses 44, they will go around it, and scalding water hit it. In Surah Al-Mulk, verses 7, when they are thrown into the hell, they hear from it in howling while it boils up. Surah Al-Mulk, verses 8, it almost bursts with rage. Every time a company is thrown into it, its keepers ask them, did there not come to you wonder? Surah Al-Mulk, verse 9. They will say, yes, water had come to us, but we denied. Excuse me. They will say, yes, water had come to us, but we denied and said, our Lord has not sent down anything. You are not, but in great error. Surah Al-Mulk, verses 10. And they will say, if only we had been listening or reasoning, we would not be among the companion of the blessed. Surah Al-Mulk, verse 11. And they will admit their sins. So, alienation for the companion of the blessed. Surah Al-Mulk, verses 12. Indeed, those who fear their Lord and sin will have forgiveness and great reward. Ladies and gentlemen, these are the verses of Allah that I have recited to you. We hope this will be benefit for us, and we close with dua. Our Lord, you have encompassed all things in mercy and knowledge. So forgive those who have repented and follow your way, and protect them of hellfire. Our Lord, and admit them to the garden of perpetual residence which you have promised them, and whoever was righteous among their fathers, their spouses, and their offspring. Indeed, it is you who is the exalted in might, the wise. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.